We're looking at one of the things that you look at in your book, and it says, do I make a profit or do I fool myself?
You know, that is actually one of the big things that causes this whole nightmare. People start their own businesses with stars in their eyes, and they think of themselves as entrepreneurs, and they've got a picture at the back of their mind of the great entrepreneurial role models. And they don't understand, firstly, that many small business owners won't ever get there. And not everybody can get there, but you can have a good life even if you do not become a top-class entrepreneur. But there's one thing that you must understand, and that's what they tend to forget. You must price your entire service or product correctly. Let me give you an example. I've spoken to so many small business owners, and then I ask them, do you make a profit? They say yes. Then I say, is this profit before or after you paid yourself a salary? And then I get this blank stare. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
A salary for me?
Exactly. So they equate what they take out of the business to live from as the profit, which is patently wrong. So what's happening is this. They're looking at themselves as working for free in their own business and only drawing a profit, in other words, dividends at the end of the month or the year or whatever. That means they can never have an appropriate business model for their small business. Because how can you evaluate a business properly, whether it's functioning properly, if the main employee of the business is working for free? So you can't have a proper business if you're subsidizing the business, which in fact you do if you're working for free. What they forget, and even people who are versed very well with a BCom background forget this. There are two streams of income that you should get from your business. The one is as the owner of the business, the dividends that will come from the profit. Secondly, if you work in your business, even though you're the business owner, you must draw a market-related salary. Because only if you pay yourself a market-related salary can you gauge whether your business is making a profit.
Or if it's successful or not.
Exactly. So if you don't do that, one of two things happen. First, you work yourself to death, and you don't understand why that's happening. Well, it's exactly because you only draw dividends and you get no salary. You're an unpaid employee. Secondly, because you cannot really calculate whether this business is a success because there's no real profit showing. The profit wasn't calculated properly. There is no way in which you can understand and plan properly how that business is going to survive, because you're always getting a skewed picture. So it all begins with properly pricing your small business services that you do income streams, dividends from profit, my own salary. Then there's a second thing that skews the whole picture. A lot of people that start their own business start it by trying to do what they think they're expert at. So I'm a good programmer. I want to become, my business is going to be selling my programming services.